All right, lots of high grass here. This stuff can be treacherous because you're at a slope and it gets very wet in places. You don't want to end up in the river. And it was
Hi, my name's Dave, and I've spent most of my life outdoors here in Canada's Western frontier. I believe one thing to be true. Outside is therapy. It's where we both reconnect and disconnect. I hope you'll come with me as we build, explore, and repeat.
All right, what's going on, everybody? And welcome back. It's very loud. It's very loud because it's about 7, it's quarter to 8. So people are on their way home from work. We're just parked off the side of Highway 2A today in Alberta, just not far from our door. I have not caught a pike all season, and I want to catch one. So we've come to one of my favorite fishing holes to do just that. We're gonna see if we can't get on some pike. Probably just some small ones, but hey, any bite counts. So we're gonna rig up the rod, probably cast on a spoon. We're gonna probably go with a Len Thompson number 11, which is this bad boy right here. We're gonna go with a brown trout pattern for no other reason other than I have good luck with that pattern. And then we'll probably switch up the jigs if we don't get anything on that. We're in a pretty common spot here, so we might even find out there's some people down there fishing already, but that's okay. There's lots of water to share. Let's rig up this rod and get into it. I like to switch up my gear a lot, so what I end up doing is just tying on a fisherman's knot onto a barreled quick release swivel so that I can swap out my gear. And yeah, you are technically supposed to use a steel or a hard leader for this, but I'm not going to put one on because I don't have one that's really light enough for this setup. And so instead, we're going to go light and we're going to fish carefully. All right, let's grab our net, our tackle box, get down to the river. If you've ever wondered why we call this channel Blindman Outdoors, because I was born and raised on the Blindman River Valley, which is the river valley that you see right here. We are actually at the very end of the Blindman River Valley. This section of water holds some pretty fun pike. Depending on who you ask, some people say there are no fish in this section of the river. Other people, myself included, will tell you that there are both pike, walleye, and mooneye in here. Also, actually no, goldeye. For sure there are goldeye, pike, and walleye in this river. I've heard there are others as well. I have not seen anything. I have not pulled anything other than those 3 species out of this. So we're gonna fish the section right by the bridge here. Then we're gonna move around and follow it around. There's another honey hole just over on the other side that we'll check out and go from there. So we'll start casting a spoon into here and see if anybody's home. Nice, good cast right across. Yeah. Now with pike, I generally have a pretty fast retrieve, but in this particular body of water, it's pretty murky. We have a 2000 series reel on. That's already pretty fast, but that's what we're trying to avoid with a treble hook and a swim bait, is trying to avoid some of the structure in here. So we'll go fairly fast with our retrieves, like it'll matter. Come on, there we go. We'll have to be pretty technical here. So I can't cast too far out because the growth of that structure there is just going to move in too far. So we'll check right to the center there. Do a nice slow retrieve, but keeping it not at the top of the water, but not at the bottom. Let's see if we can't convince anybody to latch onto here. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are using the Shakespeare Micro Series ultralight rod. This is an 8-foot, very sensitive rod and not very expensive. This rod is only $40. And I paired it with a 2000 series Daiwa Crossfire or Sweepfire. What is this, Crossfire? I'm thinking, no, this is the Strike Force. The Strike Force 2000, which is a really fast reel, also very affordable. This reel's only about 40 bucks. So we're basically running a $80 setup, which is much less than other people tend to run on YouTube. That's okay. We don't need to do things like everybody else does. I feel like the critters are going to be out as soon as that sun goes down, so. All right, we're playing with limited daylight here, so we're going to search this water as quick as possible. Not getting anything on a reasonably flashy spoon. So we're going to drop spoon size. Heck, let's go for a 5 of diamonds. See if anybody wants to play. See, the risk with these shorter spoons, now we sort of are at risk of losing our spoon, because that's only about two inches or so for that pike to grab, and those pike, they got long mouths with razor sharp teeth. Wonder how many times these real fishermen YouTubers, these big guys, wonder how many times a week they have to go out fishing to actually get content where they catch fish. Because I film quite a bit of my outings. Not all of them, but I filmed quite a few of them. And I gotta say, I might have like a 60% success rate. All right, guys, we're gonna move down river. So I know I've said this on another video, but the Blindman River gets his name from the First Nations people were trying to explain to the Europeans what the name of this river was, and they couldn't explain the word and what it meant. And so as it was translated, it came out as the Blind Man River, because it meanders so much that you can never see what's around the next corner. They called it the Blind Man River. All right, lots of high grass here. Now, this stuff can be treacherous because you're at a slope and it gets very wet in places. You don't want to end up in the river. I need to start exercising more. Lots of structure here too. Normally this section of the river isn't so plugged up with this much structure. I don't know what's going on with the Blindman lately, but this is all supposed to be just rock. Okay. Gunner kit, hat, rod, net. Let's go. Let's chuck a spinner on. It's one thing we haven't tried yet is putting on a good old-fashioned rooster tail. Maybe that's what it wants. I think that shows off better. All right. Oh man, I got an itchy back. Oh man, mosquito bites. I need a tree. Oh, come here. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, man, the black bears and the grizzly bears, they know what's up. Better scratching post in the world than a pine tree? I don't think so. I feel like we're gonna get skunked, guys. I was feeling super optimistic about this fish out. And now I can't. I don't know, man. I think I might be losing it. Oh, well, it's definitely gonna lose it if you cast it up in the trees. The problem is you get that when you got a fast reel and you get that straggler piece of grass that just hooks it the right way, it feels like a bite. It feels like a tug. And it's like every other cast is like that. And it's driving me mad. Yep. Oh, guys, that was a bite. That was a bite. That was a legitimate bite. Okay, on the spinner. See if we can get that guy to bite again. I was not expecting that bite, so I was in no way ready for it. You know, in the last video, we were talking about how when you go fishing, you get nothing. And then you get a strike, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm on them. I know they're here. And that makes you think that you can have a higher chance of catching a fish. Guess what? It doesn't change the chance of catching it. I'm telling you, it's all lies. Oh, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, okay. So he's right there, and I'm gonna get him. Killing me here. Oh, what are we hooked up on? Shit. No, not again. Oh no, that one's way out there too. Come on. We're gonna lose a spinner, guys. We're gonna lose a spinner. Walked all the way over here just to end up losing it anyway. Come on. Let go. Let go. Oh, no. Oh, man, that freaking hurt. Oh, what a bummer. I loved that rod. Well, I don't have another rod. Not with me anyway. So I guess that's gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna pack everything up, cut my line, and head back to the truck. That was my own damn fault for being too rough with that little ultralight rod. Hopefully I can find that model again, because I really do like it. And it was what I tell you, sometimes the ledge you're walking off, you end up walking off. Okay. Always remember to pick up your garbage, guys. Pick up a fancy garbage bag like this from Adventure Trail Gear, an awesome Canadian company as well. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Blindman Outdoors. Thanks for hanging out with me just in my backyard here, more or less. And if you guys like this kind of stuff, again, I'm going to encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. We do this stuff all the time. It's my favorite thing to do, and I make these videos and I share it with you guys. So if you're new here, welcome. Hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, guys, live free, be wild. See you guys on the next one.